I would now like to introduce the one and only Stacy Broadwell. She is not only an amazing boss, but she is the CEO of Tech Recruit Conference, CTO Roundtables, and IT Talent Search. Let's give her a round of applause.
Thank you, Sarah. So today we're going to take a journey, and we're going to be meeting with leaders of talent acquisition. We're going to be hearing about their challenges. We're going to be hearing about the solutions, and it's going to be relatable to all of the challenges we've all had. And we're going to be talking about sourcing in these talks. We're going to talk about people and talent analytics, something very near to my heart, because before I was in recruiting, I was a data analyst. And I am just amazed with what we're able to do with data in human resources and in recruiting. And we're also going to talk about employer branding and how the shift has been in attracting candidates. And for those of you who've been in the recruitment industry for as long as I have, over a decade, you probably know that a decade ago it was very different, where you were trying to help candidates find you. Think like a recruiter. I actually did a workshop 10 years ago on how to think like a recruiter to help job seekers who were laid off by the hundreds at multiple companies. How many of you remember that time? Right? It was very different. And I look back at those YouTube channels, those videos that I have, and I think, wow, today we're trying to think like the candidate and approach them and where they are. And so we're going to have talks from Amgen about how they have done that and the journey that they've taken. And so we're really excited to have you here. And I do want to talk a little bit about my own journey, because when I first launched this conference, I was doing the CTO roundtables sponsored by Microsoft for about 10 years. And these are evening mixers with chief technology and VPs of engineering to a crowd of software engineers. Very different elements. And then when I launched the Tech Recruit Conference, it was really so we can enable each other, share ideas, raise the boats of the entire industry. And I don't think there's ever been a time where it's been such an open source environment where everybody's like, I feel like when I first started, it was like, no, this is mine. You can't look at my process. We're not going to share with you. And now it's like, this is what I'm doing. This is how you can learn from it too. And that's really what I am attempting or trying to do for everybody, raise all the boats through education. So thank you everybody for being here, because we're building a massive community of recruiters. And it was not something I set out to do, but I have this massive network of recruiters and talent acquisition professionals now on a national stage, because we're in Los Angeles. This is our third year here. We're in New York, Chicago, and San Francisco. So I'm here to help you. I've had a lot of people reach out to me and say, I've just gotten laid off, I'm looking for a new job. I introduce them. In this endeavor of raising the boats through education and sharing of ideas, if anybody wants to speak at one of these conferences, if you have this knowledge, which a lot of our speakers, some are new speakers, some have been speaking at a lot of different conferences who you'll meet today. But if you have this knowledge, share it. You can go on our website. I would love to have your knowledge here. And if you don't have that knowledge, that's why you come to these conferences, right? And I will say this. In speaking over the last 2.5, 3 years, there is something that is very similar to all of us. We're all using LinkedIn. We're all using ATS. We're all using sourcing tools, right? But what I think really stands out is when people have innovative ideas. And that's what I pinpoint. And those are the speakers who are speaking here today. Those who are doing something innovative and different. Lastly, if anybody asks a question today to any of our speakers, you get a hat. It says Tech Recruit. It's a trucker hat. I used to be a professional snowboarder, so I love trucker hats. And when I got the logo on a trucker hat, it was a proud moment for me. So wear it with pride. When you go to the gym and you have it on, you will be approached. So you're a tech recruiter, huh? Well, you know. My tagline was giving recruiters a seat at the table, and this is why. When I first started in recruiting, I often felt that I'd be at a party and, you know, or wherever it was, a social networking event, and people would ask what you do, and you're like, oh, I'm in recruiting, and they'd be like, oh, you're a recruiter. And, am I right? You kind of get that salesperson sort of snub, and that always bothered me because I bring an incredible amount of knowledge to the table. And I think we all do, right? But there certainly are some recruiters who kind of give the industry a bad name. We all know who they are. But maybe they're green. I have had mistakes that I've made. I'm sure we can all go down some of the mistakes we made. We're like, oh my gosh, that's when I was a green recruiter. But it's about educating and helping each other through events, through networking, and through conferences that elevates everybody to give recruitment a seat at the table. So when you're sitting with your hiring manager, you're asked to come in because you're a talent advisor. You're not just a transactional arm to help them, you know, you're not a data Cinderella, right? I'm gonna get you all this data, like send me all these resumes. Like that's not where we're at. We understand analytics, we understand sourcing, we understand employer branding. I can help you hiring manager, I can help you executive team, get you the talent